Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Commanders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Striker, 3-3. You tell him.
Throwing first play is Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I think I'm being generous with that number.
10 seconds. Red cycle.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. He finds his man complete. That's Yates. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another big play and another 49er first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready?
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ready, set.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Watch out now. 50.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd down and 4. Howell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They felt they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Number 38.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Yates. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Yeah, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out in the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, Howell to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll go play action. Howell. Powers through him, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Boyce, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Howell. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Well, they faked the handoff. Now Lance. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now that play stopped by Drake Jackson. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Boyce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Boyce. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. No score after one on EA Sports. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Howell throwing on third down here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down. Howell throwing on first down here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 13-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Fourth down, Howell. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And Lance now to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain of 31 on third down.
One of the first big plays we've seen.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Throwing on first down is Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Make red.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed? He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready.
Now a play fake. Lance. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
15 for the Niners there to 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On the ball. On the ball.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On second and 11 now. Lance. And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, their first two drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
This is taken at the 18. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Off play action. It's Howell. He finds his man. Complete. It's Martinez. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. Up past. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Now Lance.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Tyler Beatty
with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Niners have cut it back within a score.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
That's caught at the 1. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Boyce. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He finds his man, complete. That's Martinez.
And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Howell.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Howell.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Throwing here, Howell.
just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Lance going to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 4. On play action, Lance. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't loading up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
52. Right. 6.
Lance looks to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Washington.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes this a 9-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Complete. It's Dotson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hal, he'll look to throw it. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive.
He's got a man. Complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
38.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing now is Lance.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Fight 50. Watch one. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but It's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Boyce. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Powell is going to find his running back. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Howell.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
Yeah, I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Lance.
And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Now Lance. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So a victory here for the Commanders. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for Washington, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year.